Hello everyone, welcome back. In our last lesson, we looked at conjugate sort. We said a conjugate sort will result to a rational number when they are multiplied. So when you have two sorts multiplied together and the result is a rational number, we say they are called conjugate sort. In today's lesson, we're going to look at simplification of surd. Okay, take for instance, you are given root 45 and you're asked to simplify. To simplify root 45, I'm gonna think of two numbers that when multiplied will give me 45, but I will try to see that one of the numbers is a perfect square. Okay, now some perfect squares like 4 is a perfect square. Remember, a perfect square is a number that can be expressed as a square of another number. Like 4, the square of 2 will give us 4. Okay. Likewise, 16. 16 is a perfect square because 4 times 4 is going to give me 16. 9 is a perfect square because 3 times 3 is gonna give me 9. Okay, now I'm gonna look for two numbers that when multiplied will give me 45, but at least one of the number should be a perfect square. Okay, now if I picked 9 multiply by 5 is going to give me 45. 5 times 9 is 45. So root 45 is going to be root 9, okay, times root 5. Yeah, root 9 times root 5 is going to give me 45. Correct, because 9 times 5 is 45 and 9 is a perfect square. Okay, so I can break this further. Remember that root 9 or square root of 9 is 3. So this is going to give us 3 times root 5. And of course, our answer is 3 root 5. So I have simplified this to the basic term. Okay, now take for instance, you are given, let's say 98. You're given root 98. To simplify root 98. Now I'm gonna think of two numbers that when multiplied will give me 98, but at least one of that number should be a perfect square. Okay, remember that 49 times 2 is gonna give you 98. Okay, 49 times 2 will give us 98, and 49 is a perfect square. Yeah, it's a perfect square. 49 is a perfect square because 7 times 7 is gonna give us 49, right? So I can simplify this further. So this is what we have: root 49 multiplied by root 2. Okay, so I can simplify this further. Root 49 is root 7 times root 7. That's root 7 multiplied by root 7 is going to give us 49. So bring down my root 2. Okay, now remember One of the rules we looked at in our last lesson is that root p multiplied by root p is going to give us p. Hence, in this case, root 7 times root 7 is going to give us 7. Now let's continue with our solution. So root 7 times root 7 is going to give us 7. Remember, we have our times here. Bring down your times. Root 2. We have our root 2. Okay. So 7 times root 2 is giving us 7 root 2. So this is basically how to simplify surd. Just think of two numbers. Let one of the number be a perfect square. With that, you'll be able to simplify any surd given to you. Now, let us look at how to express surd as a single in a single form. For instance, you are given 2 root 5, and you are asked to express it in a single surd. Yeah, let me write down the question. Express 2 root 5 as a single surd. How can we do this? How can we express 2 root 5 as a single surd? Now, take note that 2 root 5 has two parts. We have the rational part, this is a rational number, and we have the irrational part, which is the one that has the root. So this is the irrational part. Okay, let's say this is solution. The trick here is you ask yourself, this rational part, which is 2, now square root of what number will give me 2? That's what I need to ask myself. That's just the trick here. Ask yourself, square root of what number will give me 2? Of course, it is the square root of 4 that will give me 2. Now, since the square root of 4 will give me the rational part, which is 2, I'm going to replace this 2 with square root of 4. Yeah, so this is what I have. We are given 2 root 5. Okay, so 2 root 5. Square root of what number will give me 2? Square root of what number will give me 2? It is the square root of 4 that will give me 2. So I'm replacing this 2 with square root of 4. Square root of 4, okay, multiply by root 5. Square root of 5. Yeah, so I will go ahead to multiply them out. So I have 4 times 5. And of course, 4 times 5 is going to give us 20. So what I have here is root 20. Okay, so this is how to express surd in a single form as a single surd. So when you're given something like this, you express it this way. Okay, take for instance, you are given let's take for instance you're given 3 root 2. Okay, 3 root 2, and you're told express 3 root 2 as a single surd. What do? Look at the rational part, which is 3. Then you ask yourself, square root of what number will give me 3? The answer is 9. It is the square root of 9 that will give me 3. Hence, what am I going to do? I will replace this 3 with the square root of 9. Okay, so this is going to be square root of 9 multiply by, I have my root 2 here already, so I bring my root 2. Okay, so I multiply them out. This is 9 times 2, that is square root, and of course 9 times 2 is giving us 18. 18. So I have expressed this as a single sword. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I believe you have gained value. In our next lesson, we're gonna look at addition and subtraction of sword. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.